Hello, as you can tell by the title of this video, today I'll be dyeing my hair with henna. And I decided to take you guys along because when I was researching on how to dye my hair, I didn't really find many videos showing how red henna would look with brown hair like mine. So hopefully this is helpful to some of you. I'll leave timestamps down below, but before we get into the video, I'll just quickly give a rundown of my hair so you guys can see what we're working with today. So this is what my hair looked like before. It's medium brown, and as you can see, it looks more or less lighter or darker depending on the light. And this is actually my second time dyeing my hair with henna, and here's the before and after of the first time. I think it's faded quite a bit now, but you can still see some red tones in the light. Apparently the color gets stronger every time you dye your hair with henna because the color doesn't wash out like normal dye does. So that's what I'm hoping will happen. I'm really trying to go for a deep red color like this. So this whole process actually started the day before. I washed my hair, and then to mix the henna, I squeezed an entire lemon into the powder and added about 2 cups or so of warm water and mixed it until it looked like it would be easy to work with. There's a few different variations on the recipe and things that people like to add to create different tones with henna, but I just went with a little bit of lemon since it seems to be the most common addition and apparently gives off a vibrant color. And I'm leaving this covered and wrapped in towels overnight, so it's gonna activate for a good 10 hours. And now it's the next day and time to apply the henna.
Ooh, smells like a farm.
It's pretty messy, so I'm laying towels down as I know I'll get some on the floor, and I want to minimize the cleanup as much as possible. And of course I make sure to wear gloves because I don't want yellow hands. Now I'm sectioning off my hair, or trying to anyway, as I don't have those clips that people use when they're dyeing their hair, so I'm just using some old scrunchies. But the goal is here to keep my hair neat so that I can focus on applying the henna one section at a time in a systematic way, as much as possible anyway. Apparently Vaseline can prevent your skin from getting stained, so I'm gonna try and put that below my hairline, on my neck, and on my ears. I heard it's a good idea to work your way downwards because the hair on top is obviously the most visible, so you want to focus on that, and that's what I'm doing. I'm also low-key scared that I will run out of henna because my hair is pretty long. And it was actually so much more difficult than I thought it would be to work with long hair. I'm sorry that this isn't the best filming setup, so you might not see everything I'm doing, but essentially I'm scooping a generous amount with a brush and brushing it onto my roots. And I'm really trying to get it in there, and I'll also do the other side as well. And then I sort of massage the henna in, and then I keep adding henna as I work down, so that the entire section is coated with henna all the way through. And then I'm twisting the section up into a sort of pin curl. But yeah, as you can see, I'm sort of winging everything. I think one benefit of henna, especially on relatively dark hair, is that you don't have to be super careful to apply it evenly. The color tends to look very natural and works with the tones of your hair, but of course it's better to try and make sure that the color is applied to all of your hair. As much as I tried to keep the henna off my skin as much as possible, this was really hard to do, and I'd get it all over my arms when I was twisting my hair around to sit on my head. I don't show it in this video, but I have stopped a few times to wash my arms and bits of my face and change my gloves, because I was going out that night and I didn't want henna stains all over me. I've also sped up this video quite a lot to keep it as short as possible for you guys, so I don't portray how long this actually took me. But I ended up taking over an hour to apply it all. And part of this is because I'm doing it on myself, and this is literally the second time I dyed my hair at home. And also I found it quite difficult to work with my long hair. But yeah, also feel free to drop any questions down in the comments below if I didn't cover anything. And now we're finally done, which is good because my hands were getting tired. Okay, so I've finished putting it all on my hair and it looks like I've still got some left over, so I'll try and kind of fill in some spots. I'm a little bit surprised to see that there is still some henna left over. I actually thought that I would be running out as I got to the bottom. But with this leftover henna, what I'm trying to do is to try and really make sure that the roots are coated and to add it to any sections I might have missed. So what I'm doing now is kind of unwrapping my hair and adding more henna where I think more henna should go. Yeah, there's not really much rhyme or reason here. And this was also a good time to make sure that I applied the henna all the way through. Because if you can imagine, it's kind of like a mud-like consistency. So you have to really work it in to spread it all over your hair. Otherwise it just sits on the outside of the section and doesn't get through to the hair inside the section. Okay. It's really fun to smush it. And I think I'm absolutely covered in it, so hopefully I can get some of this off. And now that's done, so now I'm gonna wrap my head with Glad Wrap and an old towel for good measure. And now we wait. So as you can see, that was insanely messy, but hopefully it's worth it. And now we wait for about 5 hours, and that should be just enough time for me to do my nails. So I'll be doing Gel X and I'll be filming the process as well, so if that video comes out I'll link it up somewhere here in case you're interested. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I'm finally done with my nails. How pretty are they? Yeah, you can check out that video. But otherwise, now it's finally time to go and get this all off. It was kind of wild how hot my hair henna mixture had become after a few hours. Washing it out wasn't as satisfying as I thought it would be. It was actually pretty hard to get it all out, and I made a huge mess of the shower. I'm out of the shower now, and this took forever. But you can see, I guess, a little bit of color. I don't really like to blow dry my hair if I can help it, so I'm gonna air dry it, clean everything up, and hopefully you might see me today, or you might see me in a couple of days to show you the final result, because the color does take about 2 days to develop. So this is my hair about 48 hours after I dyed it. I also cut my fringe. I don't know if I'm a fan of it actually. I feel like I might have cut it too short, but yeah, I don't know, what do you guys think? Yeah, anyway, I have the front facing camera on, so I don't think this portrays the accurate color. So we'll insert some B-roll in a better light and with a better camera so that you guys can see. But I guess, yeah, it's still a bit of a subtle difference. So my hair does look brown, but I would say that it's more of an auburn now. It is quite red in the light, but in the shade it does still look like a dark brown, which I'm pretty happy with. I am hoping to maybe do another round of henna in a month or two, so to see whether the color will improve. But otherwise, I just love how it feels. It feels like the henna has coated each individual hair strand, so it feels a lot stronger, which is great because my hair is thin, and as it grows longer, it does break and it does look a little bit messy towards the bottom. But the henna makes my hair look straight and silky, as if I had some sort of straightening treatment done. And yeah, I just love the shine that it brings and how the red looks in the light. So thank you for watching. I hope this has been useful or at least interesting. Let me know down in the comments below what video you want me to make next, and I'll see you guys next time.